Hello everyone. In this section, we are going to talk about the product uploadation section. So, first of all, we need to open our website. So, open the browser and please enter the URL, that is www.jutebusiness.com. Here the home page will display, and if as a customer we open this shop now page, then so many products will be displayed here. So to make our product visible to the world, first of all we need to upload our product on website. So this product uploadation stage comes after the account creation. For this product uploadation, we need a particular seller type of account, like artisans or the raw material shop or the jute retail shop or any designer account. Okay, so I have already registered as an artisan on the website. If you are not registered, then please watch the registrations video and then continue with this video. So first of all, I need to log in to my account. So I need to click this login and register button. Here there are so many registrations options are available here. You can register from here, or I have already registered for the artisans account, so I will directly log in from here. Enter your credentials here. And password. After that, click on the login button. Here my dashboard will be displayed here after my login, and now it is displayed. So on this my dashboard, it is particularly represent to the seller dashboard. So on this dashboard I will choose the products tabs. So I'm clicking on this I'm clicking on this product tab. Here now the product dashboard is displaying. Here we can see the various types of products are displaying that I have already uploaded. So one is pending and other two are online. So the pending one is not approved yet by the admin, and other two are already approved by the admin. So it is online, and currently it is displaying to the customers also. So that one, the pending the pending product which is that is not actually displaying to the customer, so it is pending. So for the uploadation of the new product, I need to click on add new product tab. So I am clicking on this tab. After clicking on this tab, the website will display the different type of form to us that we will use to upload our product. So we need to fill this form. So here in this add new product form, the first section is the product name, that is the name of product. So in this section we have to enter the name of our product. Okay, so we have to enter the name of product, the name that will represent our product. Okay, and the name should be related to the functionality of product. Like here I am in this section, I am uploading the tiffin bag, jute tiffin bag. So the product will use to carry the tiffins. So the name should be the jute tiffin bag. So I am entering the name of product here. After that, the product image section, upload the product image section. we need to upload the image that will show to the customer that is our product is. So we need to upload that image from the gallery of from our desktop gallery or from our mobile gallery. So for uploading the image of our product, we need to click here from of the upload product image. After clicking, we need to select the files from our gallery. It will directly open the gallery, and we have to select the product image for our product So currently I am selecting one product image here and clicking on the open button. After clicking on the open button, it will show that the blue square box will show us that your product is already uploaded. Because of the slow network connection, it is not showing me that image. So I will clicking on the set featured image button here. So after clicking on the set featured image button, here the cross sign is make available. So this cross signs represent us that your image is already uploaded, but because of the slow network connection, it is not showing me the image accurately. So but it is already uploaded. So after that, here the next section is add image gallery. In this add image gallery, we can upload the more images related to our product that represents our product, that displays the various views of our product. So I am going to upload the more images in the gallery of my product section. So I need to click on this add gallery images section. So similarly, I need to upload the file and select from the gallery. Here I have already downloaded picture, so I am selecting that one and clicking on open button. Here the blue similarly here the blue box is showing that your uploadation is complete, and this S-tick signs is also showing us that your uploadation of that image gallery is completed. Now you can click on add to gallery button. So I am clicking now on add to gallery button. Here again the network issue, it is not showing me the image, but it is already uploaded. That cross sign is represent us that your image is already uploaded. After that, select product categories is the section. First of all, we need to enter the price of our product. So the next section is the price section. So that is the price, very important it is. So be careful. We need to concentrate here. So because always there are two sections, one is the price section and another is discounted price section. So the price section represents the original price of our product. Okay. The price section represents the original price of our product, and discounted price represent the sale price of our product. So here is the original price, but we are selling this product into this discounted price. Okay, means we can see here we can see here the original price is 200 in this product, and the product is from our website. So in this product, we can see here the original price is 200, but this seller is selling his product into the 190. So this is the original price and this is the discounted price. So if we enter the selling price here, that will be display here as the strike through. Okay, and another discounted price is showing here the 190. Okay, means we can see here after the completion of product uploadation, our product will be displayed on this page of website. Okay, our product will be display on this page of website. So this product is already uploaded by me previously, and it is showing my name here as SD Store. Okay, so here we can see the original price as I earlier told, and discounted price also. The price amount that we will enter into the price section, that will be displayed here as erase price. The price amount that will enter into the discount price section, that will be displayed here as a sale price. Okay, so if we do not want to this sale icon, if we do not want this sale icon on our product, we need to keep the price amount same in the both section. We need to keep the price amount in same as in both section. If we do not want this sale icon in our product, we need to keep this both section as same amount. Okay, so now currently I am entering the price as a 500 and my discounted price is 400. Similarly, if my product is get uploaded, then here the price will be display as a 500 and the price will be display here as a discounted price, that is 400. And at the same time the sale icon will be displayed on the product. So after completion of the this price section, the next section is a short description of the product. Short description short description is the section that represents the main functionality of our products. Here in this page, any customer open our product and here the customer will get the short description. Suppose any customer opens our products page and goes to our product specification page. So the customer will get this type of description at the side of the image. So this is the short description. The short description represents the functionality of our product in a very short manner. So we can add here the short description to display the short description like this. So I have already copied some types of short description. So I am just copying it and pasting here. I have copied already and some random short description from internet, because this is dummy product and I am uploading for only demo purpose. But when you will upload the product, please write a description in this section. Okay, so the next section is category section. So product category section brings the same category of products on the one page and it helps to customer for searching the products. In this section we need to choose the category of product. From the given category, my product is a jute bag. Okay, as the name suggests, the jute tiffin bag. So my product category, my product is jute bag, so it will come under the jute bag category. So I need to search that jute bag category here. Here is the jute bag category. So I will try to search the child category, that is tiffin bag. So jute bottle bag, fancy ladies, school bags, travel bag. So here is jute tiffin bags is not available. So I will select the parent category. So here jute bags is present, but jute tiffin bags category is not present. That's why we will choose the parent category, that is jute bags. If the related category of our product is present, then choose that category. Otherwise we will need to choose the parent category that relates to our product. Okay, suppose parent category is also not present. Okay, suppose parent category is also not present, then we can choose our product category as uncategorized. Okay, if parent category is also not present, then we will choose as a product as a uncategorized. Okay, then next section is the tag section. So tag sections are mostly used to products names through which customers can search on our website. Okay, for example, if I am a customer and I wish to purchase the jute tiffin bags, then I will only enter the tiffin bags in a search box. Okay, I will enter only tiffin bags in a search box of website. Then this product must be displayed to that user. Okay, because this product is tiffin bag. Okay, so if any customer only searches for the tiffin bags, then the these products must be displayed to that user. So tags, even the product name is just only the jute tiffin bags, this product will be shown to the customer. So this section represent the various names of our product. Product tag section represent the various names of our product that will help to match the customer's choice. Because the customer don't know the exact name of our product. So we need to enter the names that user can enter to search our product. Okay, so we need to enter the names, some randoms name that user can enter to search our product. Suppose this is the jute tiffin bag. So so customers can search like tiffin bag or jute tiffin bag or bag. Jute bags. We can add various types of tags here. That will help to customer for finding our product easily. So similarly, the short description. The next section is the description section. Okay, so it is very similar to the short description section. Only just we need to enter the description in a broad manner. We need to clarify the things related to our product in the broad manner. Various writing options are also available here. Similarly, I have already copied the long description also from the internet, and I am directly copied and pasting here. We can see here various writing options are available here. We can make the bold the important word here, like here the eco-friendly is a very important word, so I am making it as a bold, or making it as a italic, or I am giving underline to that word. Similarly, if the window is very short to write, then we can make it as a full screen window, so it will be display as a full screen, and we can write here easily so many things. Suppose I have to write the things in a sequencing by number, so we can choose here the numbered list. So if we click here, then the description will be in a list format, but currently I haven't need it, so I will close it. And after that, after entering all the required details perfectly, click the create product button. Okay, after filling all the required fields here, directly click on the create product options. After the create product options, it will display us the another form, that is actually verification forms, and in these forms we need to enter the many types of information also. So we will see this also. So first of all, the title is same as the previous, that is jute tiffin box. After that, product. After that, the next section, that is also important, product type. So in this section, we have to keep this option as a simple. We will discuss about other product types in the next video, that other product types are variable products and group product. We will discuss these product types in another video. So at this time we need to keep the product type as a simple. After that, keep the downloadable option as a uncheck, and similarly keep the uncheck the virtual as a uncheck. Okay, so as previously we have entered the price, that is the original price and discounted price. Please verify it again, that we are the original price of our product is 500 and discounted price is 400. So the 500 will be displayed here as a strike through, and the 400 will be displayed here as a discounted price. The product will be sale in the discounted price. Okay, the seller will earn 190. Okay, so this is important. The price section is very important. This is into the rupees. Okay, and we can schedule our discounted price also here. We can schedule our discounted price here, means from the duration to the duration, means from this date to this date I am selling this product into the discounted price. But we can enter the from date here and we can enter the to date here. Within this period we are selling this product into the discounted price, but I am giving this discounted to the unlimited time, so I am not scheduling it and I am clicking on the cancel button. After that we have already choose the category of our product. Similarly the tags we have already entered. Similarly the short description and the description section we have already entered. We can edit here, we can modify the all the section that we have already filled earlier, so we can update all this section again. After that the main section is inventory section. Here in this inventory section, the product ID section. So in this product ID section we need to add any unique ID for our product. Okay, the product ID means we have to update here the any unique ID that represents our product. So I am entering here the uniquely ID that is 54. Okay, this is any unique ID. Okay, that represents our product into the website. Okay, in website database. So add the any unique ID, but that will be unique from your own products. Okay, no your own products having the same unique ID. Okay, so make that sure that is it is unique. And after that stock status is very important. If the products are available, means the products are available in hand and it is available to the sale, then click on in stock option. Here in stock status, please click on the in stock if the products are available. After that click on the enable product stock management. This stock management helps us to manage the stocks of our product. Okay, so after checking this enable product stock management section, there are two options are generated, that is stock quantity and low stock threshold. In stock quantity section, we need to enter how many products are available at the seller. Okay, how many products are currently available to sell, that quantity we have to enter here. So so as a seller I have 7 products are available in a quantity, and in this low stock threshold, actually this is very important section, because a low stock threshold is gives the warning to the seller and the customer that only few products are left to the sell. So we need to enter the quantity of product when only one product will remain in my stock from my overall stock, then the website will display the low stock warning. Okay, when only one product will be remain in my overall stock from the 7, then the low stock warning will be showing here. Okay, the low stock, your stock is low, the warning will be shown from the website to us. So we need to specify here when the website will give us the low stock warning. So after remaining the only one product from the overall my stock, the website will show us me the low stock warning. Okay, here we will see here the allow back order system. Allow back orders is the system. If we allow this system, the customer can order our product if the stock is empty. Okay, customer can order our product if the stock is empty or even the product is not available. So mostly keep this section as a do not allow. Okay, because the products are not available and customer is ordering the product, so it will be very headache to the seller also to create new product and deliver the customer. So it will take too much time. So keep this section as a do not allow. Okay. After this, similarly keep this section allow only one quantity of this product to be bought in a seller single order is unchecked. So customer can purchase so many types of products from your dashboard. So please keep this section as a unchecked. So the next section is shipping and tax section. So in this section we need to enter the weight in grams, length in inches, width in inches, and height in inches. So that will specify actually the measurement of our products. The measurement will help to ship and to apply the tax for our product. So my products is 500 grams, then it is 10 inches, width 15 inches, and height is 20 inches. So we need to specify our measurement here. After that, we have to choose the shipping class. Okay, we have to shipping class according to the product weight. So my product weight is 500 grams. So we need to choose the shipping class, that is weight between 500 grams to the 1000 grams. So we need to choose that shipping class according to the weight of our product. So in this section I am choosing the shipping class that is weight between 500 to 1000 grams because my product's weight is 500 grams. So after that we have to check here. The website is asking us the products is taxable or non-taxable. So if the product is taxable, if on your product the tax is applied, then you have to choose here the taxable option. Okay, so you need to choose here the taxable option. After that, we need to how many tax or how many GST is applying on your product. So we need to specify here how many percentage of GST is applying on your product. Currently on my product the 5% of GST is applied. So I am selecting the tax class as 5% of GST. After that, the next section is a link product. Okay, the next section is link product. One seller can have. So link product helps mostly to the seller category. Okay, so one seller can have a multiple types of products. So this section helps the seller to increase the selling ratio of their product. This section helps to the seller to increase the selling ratio of product. When any customer is watching our one product, then by using this section, seller can display his other products also to the customer. Okay, seller can display his other products. Seller can display his own other products to the customer also. Because of this, the selling ratio of seller is also increased. For example, I am a customer. Okay, I am a customer and I am watching this product from the seller Hitesh D. Okay, I am watching this product and from the seller Hitesh D. So here the website will automatically show the other product of same seller. The website will automatically show the other products of the same seller Hitesh D. You may also like. Okay, at the bottom of this section, of the bottom of the same another products bottom section, you may, and the heading is you may also like. So if you are watching this product, if as a customer you are watching this product, then you can you may also like this product also from the same seller. The same seller has another product like this, or you can like more than this product. Okay, so this link product helps to increase the ratio of a seller. Okay, so this page, if we add the products into the link product section, then this added product will be displayed on this product of already displayed product. Okay, so if we add another product that is already uploaded, then this product will display on the current product page like this. Okay, this is my current product page. Okay, and I am adding this upsell. I already added this product into my product section, and I have already uploaded this product as an upsell or as a linked product on while filling the product uploadation form of this product. Okay, so upsell. So we can see here there are two types of sections here in a link product, that is upsell. So upsell section that helps to make the sale up for our other products. Okay, this section makes our sale ups. That's why it is calling as a upsell. So and similarly the cross sell is used to suggest the customer to buy the both product together. Okay, here if we add the customer, if we add another product to the cross sale section, then here the another section will generate, and that will be the you can buy this both product together. Okay, so cross section will helps to buy the product together, and up section will helps to you may also like, means you can if you are purchasing this product, then you will also like this product of same seller, so that will helps to the customer to choosing the product, and it will also helps to increase the selling ratio of seller also. So I have already uploaded so many products on my seller dashboard. So in now I'm uploading for the upsells the another product, that is I have already jute holder. So we need to enter the 3 character of our product's name, and that will display our product's name here. So I have entered the 3 character of my product, that is JUT. So it will display my display my all products here. So I am selecting the jute holder for the upsells, and similarly for the cross sell also I am selecting the jute holders. So if customer will watch my this product, then this product will be shown to the customer in this section. Okay, so this cross sell and upsell will helps to the purchase the customer to the other products from the same seller. Okay, so after this section, the attribute here. In the attribute section, we can add the various functionality of product. Okay, so attribute will represent various types of functionality, or various types of parts, or various types of things that your product have. So I have 3 types of colors for this product. So I will add an attribute as a color. Okay, so we need to click on the add attribute button. After that I need to enter the name of attribute that I have that my product have. So my product have 3 types of color, and I need to enter the which types of color you have and into the value. Okay, into the value I need to enter the which types of color I have. So my bags are into the 3 colors, that is red. After the entering one value, please enter. After that brown, click enter. After that white. So 3 types of color I have available for this product. Similarly, if you have available the 3 types or more types of designs for the same products, you can create the add new attribute here, and you can add the name of the attribute like design. So suppose I have the design of peacock design, so I can enter here. So I have different types of design if I have on my products, then I can enter here. But I don't want this design attribute, so I am removing here. I have only the color attributes. So this is in a 3 categories, and I am saving this attribute. This attribute section mostly shows into this product page additional information. In the additional information, we can see here the weight, the dimensions, and the color available. So in additional information, this attributes will be shown. Okay, so after that we have to after that the discount option is here. So another bulk discount, mostly it is bulk, we can say it is a bulk discount, where the seller can give the discount in a major quantity. Okay, if the customer purchase the products having the quantity, if the customer purchase having the quantity more than the minimum quantity. Okay, if the customer purchase any product having the quantity that is more than the minimum quantity that we are entering here, then we will apply the discount in the percentage. Okay, so if any customer is purchasing the more than five products, this same products in a same quantity. Okay. If I am a customer and I am purchasing the product, six product in a quantity of this same product, so the seller will use me the discount of 10%. Okay, but as a seller I have already given the 100 rupees of discount, so I am not applying here the bulk discount. So I am not enabling this bulk discount section. If you are interested to give the bulk discount, if the five quantity of the same products you are if any customer is purchasing, then you can give the different type of discount in percentage here. Okay, so after that the next section here is other options. Here the products here the current product status is pending review, because after the clicking on the save product button, the admin will verify our product, and after the verification the product will be online. So currently the product status is pending review. Here it is not modifiable. So the pending review, because of the admin will verify our product first, and after that it will approve our product and it will be online. Okay, so after that here the visibility section, we have to click here the visible section, because if we click on the visible section, the product will be directly displayed to the shop page of our website. If we click on the shop page, the various types of products will be available on, and if we want to display our product on this shop product, we need to keep this visibility as a visible. If we click this as a catalog, then our product will be displayed on the categorized catalog. That the category we have already choose, only this category in this category the product will be displayed. Or if we choose the search option, then product will be displayed only when the customer will be manually search to our product, or to make our product as a disappear, we need to click here on a hidden button. But mostly it is very important to sell our product to make it as a visible, so please click it on a visible button. After that, the purchase note section. Here we can see the purchase note section. The purchase note is mostly for the customer. When the customer purchase our product, this note will be sent to the customer by email. Okay, this note, whatever we will enter here, this note will be sent to the customer by the email. We can enter here the usage precautions, what types of precautions we have to take while using this product. So we can enter here these types of instruction here, or any types of important things related to the product we can enter here. So use this product carefully, or don't wash, or beware from dust. So various types of instruction we can put here. So I am simply the product is dummy, so I am simply writing here the purchasing notes like, thank you for purchasing the product. So this note will be automatically sent by the website to the customer after the customer will purchase that product by the email section. Oh, this is very best facility provided by our website. So after that we need to click on the enable product reviews. So if we click on this, the various types of customers, or various type of verified customers, or various types of logged in customers or registered customers can give their own review for this product, give their own ratings for or these products, or various types of their whatever the reviews are, they can enter on this product. So here we can see here on this if I open this product, we can see here the products reviews. There are no reviews yet. If any customers enter his review, then here we will see here the customer's name and his review. We will see here in this section in the product page. So enable this product review. If you do not want to review or write any review by any customer on your product, then you can make it disable, but it is recommended to make it on for enable for the reviews, because it helps to the other customer also to know the original reviews, the original things about the product. So after clicking enable this button, you need to click on the save product button. After clicking the save product button, the product is goes under to the admin's panel. Okay, admin will see this product. We can see here the product has been saved successfully. We can the admin will see this product, and admin will verify that entered information is correct or not, the entered information is under terms and condition or not, or entered information is correct or not, or related to the product or related to product or related to website or not. After the verification completed, the pending review option will be the online, and our product will be the online. Okay, so after clicking on the save product, the product will goes under the admin panel, and we can see here the products is already on our products dashboard, that we have already uploaded the product, and that is in a pending review. So we can see here the product ID we have entered, that is the 54. The stock system we can see here, that is the in stock, that is 7 products are in stock, and the price here we can see here the 500 is our original price and 400 is our discounted price, that is sale price. So this is discounted price, that's why we are earning here the 400 only, and this is the simple type of product. This is not a variable type product or a group product. So this type is represented, it is a simple type of product, and still at this time for this product 0 customer have viewed it. So there is no any viewers are come from this product, so it is a 0 views. Okay, so and the date section is representing here that on the 18th of April 2020 the product is lastly modified, that is uploaded. Okay, so in this product dashboard also we can see little bit information about our product also. We can from this edit option, we can edit the product again. We can modify all this form information again, and after updation of all the information, we will click on the save product. So if after saving products we got some types of mistake, then we can correct it from the clicking on the edit options of the product. Okay, we can delete the product permanently from here also, and we can create the duplicates of this product. Okay, the similar types of products will be created after clicking the duplicate product. Okay, so this is product uploadation system. After the save product button, the product will be goes under the admin. After the verified by the admin, the product will be online. So we will try to refresh our page, and we can see here the product is online now. The product is online now means we can say that the product is now showing on the shop page to the world. So we can check out the product is available on shop page or not. So we have to click on the shop page, and we can see here our product is online now, and it is on in shop page. So that is the original price is 500 and discounted price is 400. So the name is Jute Tiffin Bags, and we can see the another information also here. That is the description. That is the short description. Again, additional information. The colors are also here. Seller info, mine info here. After that, we can see here the reviews are 0. after that we have added the two products, one product in upsell and another product in cross sell. So we can see here the two products are available here. So because of the link product, we can see the two products of my of same seller. So because of that, the selling ratio of the seller increases. So this is all about the product uploadation. So we can upload the various types of products by using this video. So please try to upload your new product and make available on the shop page. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.